Hello everyone. Will Wood here to make pasta, passively collect donations on behalf of the mental health nonprofit Heart Support, and to clarify some things that I said on here last night. Yeah, that's right. Will Wood's on Instagram, so you know something's got to be up. Y'all know by now, I'm sure, how much I despise social media. I think it's a malignancy. I think it's one of the worst things that's happened to us since the Black Plague. I think that it is the harbinger of a new Dark Ages, one wherein it's not the burning of a library of Alexandria that leads us into the dark, but rather a library of bullshit instead. I think that it's little more than a Brave New World style Ludovico treatment designed to sow division, make us hate ourselves and one another, and turn us into both product and ad space alike for the lizard class, and, the way they did with the advent of the graphic tee. Simultaneously with the added perk of making us believe that we're all soldiers in a revolution that if they didn't want to have happen, they wouldn't allow on their platforms. So, last night I came on here to address that whole controversy regarding whether or not I think TikTok is... somebody posted on behalf of me, a friend of mine, Eli, posted on behalf of me, mentioning, in response to a question somebody asked on the Will Wood subreddit, saying basically that no, Will Wood does not much care for his music being on TikTok, and here are the reasons why, and yes, we have been submitting copyright reports for unauthorized distribution, and so on and so forth. And apparently there was some debate as to whether or not that was legitimate and whether or not that was a rumor. And it turns out that for once, something that was being said about me on the internet was true. It's not a rumor. That was a legitimate post. And no, I don't like my music being on TikTok. And yes, copyright claims have been made for tracks that have been uploaded without my consent. Some tracks were uploaded with my consent. Some tracks were given to my distributor and said, go hog wild, do whatever you want. But many of the ones that are repeatedly uploaded, no. That was without my consent. And, it's not the end of the world, of course. But it is affecting my bottom line, because when you share music without the artist getting paid, I don't know if legally speaking it actually qualifies as piracy or, what's the word I'm looking for? Copyright infringement. But it does suck. Now I'm not any of your dad. I can't stop you. And I said that last night, and apparently some people, or so I've heard, have been twisting my words in order to interpret what I said last night as me saying, go hog wild, I love it. No, I can't stop you, and I'm not going to try to stop you, but I am going to continue to try and stop TikTok from allowing the repeat upload of music that I haven't given them. Ultimately, I don't like it. I think it's very, very bad. It makes me very sad and very unhappy. People are going to continue to do whatever they want, and that's up to you. But if you think that I'm sitting around going like, woohoo, no. No, I'm not. If I wanted my music on TikTok, I would have... my distributor put it on TikTok, or I would put it on TikTok myself, but neither of those things have happened, with a few exceptions, And none of you need to be sorry, everything's fine. It's just just be honest about it. It's no fun, and it does cost me money. It's what was I going to say? Hold on a second. I need to very carefully slide this thin spaghetti into this pot, because last time I did this, I got boiling water on my feet, and I couldn't walk for 6 days. That's a lie. What was I saying? I'm not asking anybody to take things down. I'm not your dad. I'm not your boss. I'm not trying to sit around going like, don't put my stuff on TikTok. Wah. But some people did take their stuff, the stuff that they posted down, or so I've heard, and that was nice of them. But it's not like, I'm not that big of a baby. I'll survive. So, I want to try and make it clear to folks that, or at least get this story straight, that I don't, consent to these things happening on TikTok. But I also don't want people to get the impression that I'm some giant man baby who can't handle being mothered. What I do want to make clear, and what I would love for everybody to know, is that I would say that my hatred of social media is one of my core values as a human being. I think that, it's why I'm never on here. It's why I don't run any of these accounts. It's why the only time I personally run social media is on Patreon, because I get paid for that, and it's a source of income for me. And so, all things considered, I figure it's, for the most part, it's worth it, I'm very grateful for what I'm able to do with Patreon. But Patreon isn't really social media. So I'm a lot more comfortable with that. But you'll notice that I don't think my Facebook profile, if I still even have one, has posted in years. You'll notice that the TikTok profile, which is only up there because we haven't been able to get it down, because the malware program disguised as an app just won't say yes to any calls we try to make. So that's also up without me and my social media manager wanting it there. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought because the pasta is difficult. That's right, I find pasta difficult. I think TikTok is one of the worst examples of social media. That and Twitter, I think, are my least favorite ones. And they cause me the most distress because there are a few people in the world right now who are more dangerous than Twitter and TikTok people. They're terrifying. They'll stop at nothing. They just, no scruples. No regard for any form of conventional reality. It's terrifying on there. You people stay away from me. I think that these platforms, they're designed to encourage people to take on belief systems and take action that is really not rooted in rationality or reality, and can be very destructive. I know that from personal experience. There was a time in my life where I was the kind of person that right now I look back, I go, wow, what an asshole. And I would absolutely blame social media for that. Because it validated all of my worst instincts, all of my most selfish and narcissistic urges. It's what it's designed to do. It's a feedback loop, I think. It's why we have what people refer to as echo chambers. It's why we're so tribalized against one another. It's why, each side of every debate believes their own fake news and hates everybody else who doesn't believe theirs. And look, I'm not trying to get all fucking centrist on you here, okay? No part of me is in anywhere near that direction. But it still is something that needs to be said. I mean, come on, fellow libtards. Are we not gonna like think about it? Aren't we supposed to be the ones who smell corporate bullshit a mile away? Aren't we supposed to be the ones who call out the right-wingers who complain about, violation of freedom of speech on privately owned platforms? If they didn't want everything that happens on their platforms to happen on their platforms, they wouldn't let it happen on their platforms. Social media is not the democratization of media. It's a scam. It's propaganda. And fellow cucks, think with me here. Come on. You are not immune to propaganda, right? So, sorry, I'm getting way too worked up here. Fuck, what was I saying? Oh, I know this all from experience, my guys. I used to be involved in a scene that I just, look back on and I just go, for Christ's sake, all the people who I got angry at, all the family members who I got into fights with, people who are very important to me, who I ended up rejecting and attacking as though every last instinct that I had that was even remotely based in any amount of my emotionality was somehow automatically valid because I could find some political hot take to tie it to. The ways in which I alienated people close to me and I isolated myself from the world at large because my increasingly fringe beliefs kept pushing me further into a bubble and an echo chamber that was turning me into a parody of myself. And, I love my dad. You think I never yelled at my dad because it's something I learned on fucking Facebook? And that's something that's just happening a lot right now. And I never want to give anybody the impression that I support the way things happen on social media. That I think it's okay. That I don't think it's a horseman of the apocalypse. I think it's fucking cancer. I think it's an absolute nightmare, and I'm terrified of it. And I think we should all be afraid of it. But we keep gravitating towards it because it's designed to do that. Look at me, I'm here right now. And I have my rationalities. I have my reasons. I came on here to tell you, to clarify. No, I don't like my stuff on TikTok. Don't twist the words I just said last night to, further suggest that I do want it on there. Like I said, I can't stop you, but I am going to keep submitting copyright claims for, songs that I didn't give permission to be on there. There are some that are on there, whatever. I've interrupted myself and therefore lost my train of thought yet again. Fuck. Oh, right. Here I am right now. I've got my rationalities, I've got my reasons for being on here. But that's how an addict mind works. That's what it's all about. You think that they don't have teams of scientists at Facebook HQ trying to figure out ways to keep your eyes on the screen? Trying to figure out the most nefarious and insidious manners in which they could further keep us attached to these fucking black mirrors. Of course. And I know, okay, boomer, phone bad. But phone bad! It's like, they are designed to work in a certain way. They're like emotional slot machines, designed to give you that dopamine hit every time you get a like on your hot take, which therefore encourages you to have increasingly hotter and hotter takes, so that they can continue to keep you angry, because studies have proven that angry stuff travels a lot faster than neutral stuff or even nice stuff. And so they're more able to take more of your data, learn more about you, and once again, turn you into both product and ad space. And we're all victims of it. I'm a victim of it right now. And like I said, I have my reasons for being on here at this moment. And after this, hopefully I'll have the presence of mind and self-control to delete this fucking cancer from my phone again and excise this fucking tumor from my soul. But in the meantime, I'm high as shit right now on this fucking thing. because it's designed to get you high on your own fumes, and the next thing you know, the loudest and most elevated voices, being supported by the lizards who designed the algorithms that run these fucking things, are the ones that are just the biggest addicts, the ones that are just the highest on their own pseudo-ideological fumes. And so, I'm always saying, ideas don't spread because they're good, they spread because people like them. And I think social media is... Fuck. I dropped my noodles. I think social media is... Hold on. No. Too al dente. It's Italian for of the teeth. Or something. I can't wait to see a screenshot of me impotently munching spaghetti posted to Twitter with some kind of caption about, I don't know, calling me daddy or something. I simultaneously see more of what's going on and way less of what's going on than people assume. It's fucking crazy. One time a Nazi pedophile drew a picture of me in a thong. Some people just choose to be the worst version of a person. Except that's not even it. I really do blame the fucking internet, man. You know? I really fucking do. I really do. I think it's done some terrible things to all of us. Lord knows that I would be nowhere near as unstable as I am today if fucking demons on the internet hadn't eaten my soul at the age of 12. Anyway, for those of you just tuning in, to clarify once again, apparently some people have found a way to read between lines I did not draw in stuff that I said last night as a means of, supporting a decision to continue to post my music on TikTok. I did say I can't stop you and I won't bother trying. I am going to keep bothering to try stopping TikTok. Because some of the music that's on there is being distributed without my consent. And that is, I'm not going to say piracy because I think that would be a criminal allegation and I'm not making that. I don't want the demons who own TikTok to, hack my refrigerator and start listening to all my conversations. It's, there are some tunes on there that are up there with my consent. But things like demos that have been uploaded or live performances that have been uploaded or really anything that wasn't on the normal album, I think, those I did not upload myself and I haven't given consent for their uploads. And yeah, that does cost me money. Not a ton because TikTok doesn't pay shit to musicians. But, like I said, I'm not even asking you to stop. I'm just saying there was a lot of confusion as to whether or not I liked it, and a lot of people taking what I said last night as me saying, yeah, no, let's go for it, guys. Have fun. There were some people who apparently took their stuff down after saying it, and I did think that was very nice of them. However, like I said, I can't stop you, and I'm not such a fucking whiner that I'm gonna tell you guys what to do and how to, whatever. Anyway. How are y'all? Doing well? I made pasta. I have enough for everyone to have one noodle. Would anybody care for some of my hot nudes? I shouldn't have said that. I know you fucking people. Toxic White Boy has sent a request to be in my live video. Come on down, Toxic White Boy. From one Toxic White Boy to the next. Shalom, shalom. Are you not joining? I thought I clicked support. Oh, there we go. Hey,
Fuck. Yo.
what's up? Mansplain, manipulate. What is it that they say? Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. What's up?
Gaga. I've got your milkies.
What did you just say to me, you piece of shit?
I've got your milkies.
What does that mean?
It means, I really don't know what it means. I think it means titties. Does milkies mean titties? Yeah. This is my girlfriend, by the way, Will. Actually,
Hey,
I don't,
I'm Will. Nice to meet you. Sort of.
like,
Not sort of nice. Sort of meet you. Yeah. Plenty nice. It's not sort of nice.
so what's up?
That was not on purpose. Not much. I'm just yelling at these people about how much I hate social media. You know the norm. Doing so on social media. You know the norm. What are you up to?
We're watching, Arrested Development. Oh my God, Arrested Development. Architectural Digest. I just took the AD and just put it into something else, but, I just want to let everyone know that Will is not actually adopted.
I am a doctor.
I don't want that to turn into something that I say to him. That's just something I say to him.
Fair. Yeah. Yeah, no, I was not adopted. Well, not the way that you would assume. I was not adopted by my brother's family here. I was put up for adoption by them. Nobody's taken yet, but who knows? Maybe eventually.
Yelling about how you hate social media while being on social media. How the fuck else are we supposed to tell you that we don't like social? Oh my God.
Well, I did, I mean, it's obvious that I hate social media because this is the first time I've been on Instagram in quite a while. You know, somebody else runs my social media. It's a rare occasion I'm on here. My glasses are so fogged up right now.
You look like a mad scientist.
My latest invention. These are Ethernet cables that you can eat. Hey, folks, if you're on here watching the stream, I highly recommend. I encourage you to send even a small donation to Heart Support. They're a really, really cool mental health nonprofit that helps provide safe spaces for people suffering from mental health conditions to talk about what they're struggling with, and helps provide resources for them, and does like a really good job of it. It was founded by the guy from August Burns Red, and really, really nice people. Go follow their account. They're really, really cool. They like Jesus there, and I like Jesus too. So I know some of you fucking, war on Christmas people will probably, try and secularize the holidays in response to this. But, I don't know what I'm saying right now. That was too many layers of irony. I'm confused. Anyway, yeah, no, I strongly encourage. They do a really great job, and they're really, really cool people. I once in a blue moon appear on Heart Support's live streams to talk about issues regarding mental health and mental illness and so on and so forth. And they've been wonderful. They've offered me a platform so that I can talk about my shit and try and give my perspective on certain things. And yeah, they do great work. So I highly encourage you folks to, yeah. So what are you eating?
Pizza.
Oh man, I got a sign on my fridge that says no takeout because I was eating like 10,000 calories worth of weird specialty pies like every day. Cultivating mass.
Yeah. I Making sense. Well, how long are you coming home tomorrow for? Are you staying for the day or are you going home at
I'm
night?
just be coming over in the afternoon and staying for a few hours, um,
Bitch.
because my special someone is here at my place with me, and I don't want to ditch him. Ooh, I made these noodles too greasy. Just like, oh, it smells like pure olive oil. Well, I'll just load it up with garlic and red pepper until I can't taste anything other than that. I have like a real smoker's palate.
Will Wood is bulking. Are you bulking up? Are you trying to like?
Yeah, I'm getting mass.
Yeah. All right.
Dude, I just ranted at these people so fucking hard. I'm very proud of myself. I feel based. That's what the kids say, right?
Yeah.
I feel based and red pilled. Is that it? Is that what they say?
Yeah, I think you're based in red pilled. You're also poggers as fuck.
That I have never said that word. I've committed to never saying it.
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
Oh, you're frozen. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You're frozen.
You're frozen.
If you guys
I can't kick you off. How do I kick you off? What? Oh my God, so many other people have requested I go live with them. Bitch, get off my screen. Oh, there you go. Goodbye. Hey, babe. Would you like some of my hot nudes? You sure? Okay. Rejected. I'll put my hot nudes in the fridge for you. He's gonna eat me. All right, that's fair. Hell yeah, look at that. $156? Good job, guys. You fucking guys are great. Normally when I do these, I try to like match the donations, but I'm kind of broke at the moment. Don't tell anybody. Until Grandpa Joe pulls through, gotta tighten the belt. So you guys are killing it. But yeah, Grandpa Joe offered me $22,000. The man's a communist. Can't trust. Can't trust like that. But me and Grandpa Joe, tight. Anyway, for those of you who have tuned in more recently, I'm just on here to clarify what I said last night, because apparently some people are still confused about it. My team and I have been trying to get the unauthorized tracks off of TikTok. And I hate TikTok very, very much, and I don't like it when people post my stuff. When I said I can't stop you and I won't even bother trying, I meant that. I'm not going to fucking try and stop you. I'm not your dad, and, you know, if I have to be mothered, I guess I'll grin and bear it. But there are some people who, after reading that post, which was legitimate, about how I was trying to, you know, sort of curb the situation, who did take their Willwood audio videos down. And I thought that was very kind of them. Yeah. Will, I love your music, but you sound like my father. How do you know that I'm not your father? Think about that. Screamin' Jay Hawkins sired 72 sons. That's a lot of sons. Did he commit to any of those women? No. Just like I didn't commit to your mama. I'm having a great time right now towing the line and trying to get as close as I can to saying something that'll get me canceled without actually going overboard. It's a fun little game that I like to play called I Could Take or Leave This Job, Karen. It's a Wendy's. Use a little salt. Well, anyway, folks, I would not like to I would not like to develop a severe case of narcissistic personality disorder, as is all too common for people who use Instagram. So I'm going to get going. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening to all of the crazy gibberish that I had to say. Stay tuned. There's big stuff coming up on the horizon, even for people who aren't on Patreon. And is there a new single coming out soon? I don't know. The funny thing is that me saying that is only going to be heard as me saying that there is. But I didn't say that there was. Like, there really might not be. Like, you genuinely don't know, but you're going to assume that you did know based on that because I said it with enough of a sense of humor and plausible deniability that could easily be interpreted as me jokingly announcing that there's going to be a new single soon. But you genuinely don't know that. I could be fucking with you. And you know that would not be uncharacteristic of me. I got this shirt from WFMU when I got kicked off the air for cussing in a British accent. And I almost cost the station $30,000. And the poor DJ who was running the polka show I was appearing on, her job. But yeah, no, I hate TikTok very much. Just like it's like my least favorite thing about being a human being, except for maybe Twitter. And if you do decide to take your videos down, I would enjoy that very much. I'm not asking you to, But if any of you are wondering whether or not I thought it was like cool and dope and sick of you guys to, make videos with my audio, I don't. Really, the unauthorized audio is really the problem. That costs me money, guys. And if y'all are trying to support an independent artist, I don't know, it would be much appreciated if you would send me all of your money. Goodbye.